I will be discussing the top 10 strongest characters in One Piece. Remember to drop a like and hit the sub button. But other than that, let's get right into the video. At number 10, we have Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy is the main character of the anime, and through vigorous training, he has managed to turn his ability into one that can go up to par with even an Emperor of the Sea. He is the current user of the Gomu Gomu no Mi fruit, which is a Paramecia type devil fruit that gives the user's body the properties of rubber. At number 9, we have Kailu. His real name is Sakazuki, and he currently holds the position of Navy Fleet Admiral, which he acquired after defeating Aokiji, one of the strongest Navy admirals. Akainu is the current holder of the Magu Magu no Mi fruit, which is a Logia type devil fruit that grants the user the ability to create and control magma, as well as transform into magma. Even though he might be one of the most hated characters in One Piece, the powers that he has displayed throughout the entire show have earned him a spot at number 9. At number 8, we have the right-hand man of the Roger Pirates, Rayleigh, also known as the Dark King. Being the first crewmate or the vice captain of the Roger Pirates, Rayleigh could be considered one of the strongest in his prime. Even in his old age, he still managed to take on 7 Sea Kings while swimming within the calm belt. It was stated by Shaki, who is Rayleigh's wife, that he is 100 times stronger than Luffy and his crew before the time skip. He easily held up against Kizaru, one of the 3 Navy admirals who are protecting Luffy and his crew, which goes to show you how strong he was. Rayleigh does not have any devil fruit powers, but instead he is a user of all 3 types of haki. His years of battle experience has helped him to make his haki incredibly formidable, giving him the number 8 spot on this list. At number 7, we have Marshall D. Teach, also known as Blackbeard. He is the only man in the entire anime to have been able to obtain 2 devil fruit powers. He first gained the power of the Yami Yami no Mi fruit, which is a Logia type devil fruit that grants the user the power to control and create darkness at will. He got the fruit from Thatch, the 4th division commander of the Whitebeard pirates. He killed Thatch in order to obtain this fruit, then left the Whitebeard pirates. He then got a hold of the Gura Gura no Mi fruit, which is a Paramecia type devil fruit that turns the user into a Quake Man. After Whitebeard's death, he managed to get access of the Tremor Tremor fruit's power, making him the user of 2 devil fruits. He still has some time before he can fully climb up this list, but he definitely is one of the strongest, which puts him at top 7 on this list. At number 6, we have Dracul Mihawk. He is called by the name of Hawkeye Mihawk and is known as the world's strongest swordsman, wielding one of the strongest swords in the anime called Yoru, or the Black Blade, which ranks as one of the 12 supreme Grease swords. One of the most insane attacks that Mihawk displayed during the Summit War was the attack Kobotsu Izen, which is a large invisible slash that is able to slash through anything in his path. Mihawk does not rely upon any devil fruit powers, but instead relies upon his pure strength and swordsman skill to fight his battles. Mihawk's strength is compared to people like Shanks, since they were both rivals in the past, making Mihawk's ability on par with even an Emperor of the Sea. At number 5, we have Kaido. Kaido is known as the strongest creature alive. He is also one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea and the current user of the Wo Wo no Mi fruit. It is a mythical zone type devil fruit that allows him to transform into a full serpentine Asura dragon and a human dragon hybrid at will. Kaido is said to be indestructible. Even falling from 10,000 meters, he still took no damage. Luffy even let out a barrage of gear 3 and 4 attacks and it didn't even scratch Kaido. He has been defeated 7 times, captured 18 times, tortured a couple times, and others even tried to execute him, but no one ended up successful. The only person that successfully put a mark on Kaido was Oden, but Kaido still came out victorious in the battle. He currently has the highest bounty in the anime. That shows you that he has dominated the sea for some time. Kaido is definitely one of the strongest in the anime, and top 5 seems like a nice place to put him. At number 4, we have Shanks, also called by the name of red-haired Shanks. He is an emperor of the sea and the only emperor that does not have any devil fruit powers, but relies on his physical strength, his swordsmanship, and his haki. Shanks is said to be one of the strongest users of haki in the anime, and if it was on the Fishman Island at the time when Luffy was there, he could have knocked out all of the 100,000 fishmen with his Conqueror's haki. Shanks originally had 2 arms back when he and Mihawk used to rival, but ended up losing it in order to save Luffy. Shanks surprisingly started his journey on Roger's ship. Yes, he was Roger's apprentice and may have also gained some really good experience while being on Roger's ship. I think that Shanks' placements on this list is very accurate. At number 3, we have Monkey D. Garp. Garp is the grandfather of Luffy, the adoptive grandfather of Ace, the father of Dragon, and a vice admiral of the Navy. Garp is said to be one of the strongest users of haki, if not the most powerful in the anime, and it shows because he didn't even need a devil fruit to rival against the king of pirates himself. All Garp tried to do was capture Roger. At one point, he cornered him, but he ended up escaping somehow. Even though Roger was a pirate and Garp was in the Navy, that didn't stop these two from having respect for each other. They fought battles together like the Rock's pirates, the crew some of the emperors were on when they were younger. Roger didn't think twice about trusting a Navy soldier to watch over his son. He asked Garp to protect his son because the other members of the Navy would hunt for him. Of course, Garp helped the King of Pirates. I mean, it's the only thing he could have done before his execution. Garp is seen as a hero of the Marines, and even in his old age, is considered to be the strongest Navy member in history. Even though he's not an admiral, he had so many opportunities to get the promotion, but because of his dislike for celestial dragons, he refuses it and rather stay a vice admiral. Garp is definitely one of the strongest in the One Piece world. At number 2, we have Edward Newgate, also known as Whitebeard. He is one of the most known pirates in the anime and definitely has some incredible strength to back up his name. He was one of the 4 emperors of the sea before his passing and one of the many pirates to conquer almost the entire ocean in One Piece. He also got the reputation of the world's strongest man. Whitebeard and Roger were rivals, but still had respect for each other. He is a user of all 3 types of haki and also the user of a devil fruit. His devil fruit is called the Gura Gura no Mi, which is a fruit that turns the user into a Quake Man, and was said to have been able to destroy the entire world if he used all of his power. Just like many pirates, Whitebeard is a swordsman as well, and wields the Murakumogiri, which is a naginata that means moving down sword. It is one of the 12 supreme grade swords, and both him and Shanks were able to split the clouds, striking their legendary blades together. Even known as the strongest man in the world, Whitebeard did end up getting sick in his old age, even keeping up with the admirals while trying to protect Ace's life. Sadly, Whitebeard passed away, standing on his 2 feet, receiving 267 sword wounds, 152 gun wounds, and shot by 46 cannonballs, and not one received scar on his back while running away from a battle. Finally, holding the number 1 spot, we have Goldie Roger. After obtaining the One Piece, Goldie Roger was known as the King of the Pirates, but after his death, he left behind his greatest treasure, the One Piece. Goldie Roger is one of the 5 known beings, including Luffy, who is able to hear the voice of all things. Although Whitebeard was aboard Goldie Roger's ship for a certain period of time, Roger is in terms of strength equal to Whitebeard. From what we know, Roger does not have any devil fruit powers, but instead had all 3 types of haki. If he was able to become the King of Pirates with just haki alone, that means his haki could be considered the strongest in the entire world of One Piece. Even though Roger might have been the strongest in One Piece, in his younger times, he still needed Garp's help to take down the Rocks pirates. Rocks D. Zebek was one of Roger's first rivals, and Roger grew so much stronger after Zebek had been taken down. Roger lived his dream and eventually disbanded his pirate crew. The only reason that his life ended was due to a disease that ultimately led him to turn himself into the Navy, leaving behind his greatest treasure, starting a new age and a new pirate era, where young pirates on their voyage seeking the One Piece to become the new Pirate King.